So I know I keep mentioning this in my episode reviews of the Sun and Moon anime, but I like how animated everybody is in this anime. I like how they have so many different facial expressions when it comes to just an episode. You know, I was looking at the episode and you can get at least a good 4 to 5 different facial expressions from each character. Like Jessie, for example, she had just so many different facial expressions in this one episode alone, and it just made the episode a little bit more enjoyable. But when it comes to this episode was a little bit filler. Well, not really a little bit filler, a lot of bit filler, because there was really no story progression. But when it comes to Pokemon, you guys already know Pokemon is mostly filler. If you took out all the filler in Pokemon, you just left whenever somebody gets a new Pokemon or a Pokemon evolves, or you know, a gym battle or something like that, then the Pokemon anime will be relatively short. But when it comes to Pokemon, of course there's gonna be filler, but this filler wasn't bad because we got a little bit of background about Sophocles, because this episode was about Sophocles and Ash, and they get locked in the mall and they have to find their way out of the mall. And we found out that Sophocles, well, first of all he sleeps with a nightlight, the nightlight being TOGEDEMARU, and not only that, but he's also afraid of the dark. And we know as well that he likes technology and he builds a bunch of gadgets and stuff, and you know, we already knew all that information just from the Sun and Moon games alone. But I enjoyed this episode because, like I said, there was just so many different facial expressions with each character. There was no story progression, but we found out a little bit about Sophocles. We also found out a little bit about Ash as well. Like, first of all, Ash can't cook. I mean, that makes sense because he's 10 years old. He can't cook. He is bad at washing clothes as well, because he ends up making a mess or whatever of his shirt, and he has to go wash it. He just throws a bunch of clothes into the washing machine, and then he puts a bunch of laundry detergent in the washing machine as well. And I'm just sitting here like, oh my gosh, Ash, please don't tell me you're gonna turn this on. He turns it on. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna end very, very badly. But he ends up using up all the food in Kakue's kitchen as well, and yeah, he can't cook. So, you know, not having Brock there to cook for him, man, it's very bad. It's very bad. You know, Silent as well, but we know we don't talk about Gen 5 because no one really cares about Gen 5. If you like the Gen 5 anime, you know, more power to you, but that anime was absolutely terrible. But with that aside, this episode also showed that Meowth is definitely 100% afraid of Mimikyu. And we also figure out that Beware is not normal, okay? This Beware ran on water, and now it's jumping from building to building like some sort of Spider-Man shit, dude. Like, what? What is this Beware? I need somebody in Team Rocket to capture that Beware, because that Beware is not normal, okay? It ran on water. It ran on water, and it's hopping from building to building. I want to know just how are they going to incorporate Beware into the anime and keep it funny, because like right now it's funny, but we're only in episode 6 of the anime. We're only 6 episodes in. Beware has shown up in like 4 of them, you know, the first episode and then like every other episode after when Team Rocket appears. But it's like, I don't know how long it's gonna be a running gag for, though. That's the one thing that I'm like really iffy on, because they've already done the whole running on water bit. They've done the jumping from building to building bit. Like, I don't know how much else they can actually do with Beware to where it still stays funny, you know? Like, I like that Beware is there for comedic relief. I like that Team Rocket is basically there for comedic relief as well. But when it comes to like the longevity of the anime, like, you know, because you know the anime is going to be very long, how are they going to keep Beware funny? You know, unless at some point somebody, hopefully James, catches Beware or something. But then it's like, will James actually capture Beware? I don't know. At this point, it's like I want them to catch it, but I feel like they're not gonna catch it, and I feel like James is gonna get some other Pokemon. Some people said he might get a Marini. I can see him getting a Marini and like the Marini stabbing him with the top of his head. That would be really cool. But yeah, this episode was a really funny episode. It was a really interesting, funny episode. We also find out that Togedemaru is a girl, which is really interesting as well. Like, Togedemaru was like jumping on Pikachu and whatever, and then Sophocles is like, oh yeah, Togedemaru is a girl, and I'm like, wait, what? That's just completely out of left field. That's just, what? Togedemaru is a girl? Okay, I mean, that's still really cool though. It's still definitely cool. But yeah, I enjoyed this episode a lot. Actually though, I'm really looking forward to the next episode, because the next episode is about Litten. So Ash just might get his Litten as well. And speaking of, you know, the starters, Rowlet is also sort of kind of comedic relief in this show now. Like Rowlet just sat in Ash's book bag for most of the episode, or like Ash would just be chilling somewhere and Rowlet is just there sleeping, and then it will like fall over while it's sleeping, or you know, Rowlet is just like there at this point, you know. And I mean, it's not a bad thing. Rowlet is there to help out whenever need be, but you know, Rowlet is just there. It doesn't even chill in its Pokeball. You know, that's the cool thing, I think, when it comes to this anime, is that they don't chill in their Pokeballs anymore all that much. Like Rowlet is almost always out of its Pokeball. So I guess they're trying to like reinforce the whole, you know, Alolan people are super close to their Pokemon, and so, you know, they're not going to be confined to their Pokeball. So if Ash does get Litten in the next episode, then maybe Litten probably won't be confined in a Pokeball either, and Litten will probably end up being like, Litten will probably just walk beside Ash or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you guys did, hit the like button down below. Question of the day: do you think Ash is gonna get Litten in the next episode? Let me know down in the comment section below, and all of that good stuff. I enjoy this anime. I really do like the Sun and Moon anime. I highly recommend you guys go check it out. Episodes are on YouTube. Episodes are on GoGo Anime as well. I mean, you can find episodes online, really, like just about any anime website. So, you know, go check out your anime websites outside of Crunchyroll, of course. And, you know, just watch the Sun and Moon anime. Even if you don't like reading the screen, just watching the anime is pretty darn funny, because their facial expressions are absolutely amazing. Meowth is terrified of Mimikyu. I love it. Jessie is a literal demon. I love it. Ash is Ash. We don't necessarily love it, but I love it for right now, because, you know, we're still fresh in the Sun and Moon anime. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.